Welcome back, everybody. This is the Uhfgood speaking. Alrighty, what are we doing now? We're trying to find the shading buttons. Maybe that's in what material? No, it's not material. Texture, no. Particles, we're not doing particles. Physics has nothing to do with it. What? Object. Wait, object data? Object data. UV maps. Vertex colors. Face maps. Normals. Texture space. Geometry data. Custom properties, which is okay. Modifiers. Constraints. Object. So this is all armory junk here. I'm not interested in that. Custom, there's nothing there. Viewport display. Interesting. Motion paths, instancing, collections, relations. Where would this smoothing option be? That's what I don't get. Interesting. I don't know where that's at, honestly. Object. Maybe I should go into edit mode. Edit mode. And now we have, what do we have here? Edges data, view, just regular object stuff. Okay. Fine. I still don't know where the button is to smooth that view. Select. Add mesh. Shading. Smooth faces, smooth edges. Shading, smooth shading buttons. Smooth and flat. Mesh. Shading. Smooth faces. Mesh. Shading. Flat faces. Mesh. Shading. Smooth edges. Mesh. Shading. Smooth vertices. Mesh. Shading. Smooth faces. Select none. Let's go into object mode. Let's not select anything. Okay, so you can see the surfaces of the object look a lot smoother and curved, even though the outline or silhouette is just as angular as before. Let's see. Bring up the property shelf and look for the mesh display panel and find the settings for normals. If you check both boxes, the display of the UV sphere should look something like to the right. Okay, so let's go to mesh, or I guess I have to be in edit mode. Let's go to mesh. Let's go to normals. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything though. Oh. Select it. edit mode, mesh. Wait, let's select all. Okay, mesh, normals. I don't see the mesh display panel and find the settings for normal settings. What? Okay, so let's see. Let's try. Let's close this. Let's close this. Let's try normals. Size. Huh. So I don't really know here what the equivalent is, because I don't know what it is. It doesn't actually tell you what it is. Let's see. Before I do anything here, no. Where's the normals? Blender 2.8 normals settings. Flip normals, inverted faces. How to show hide face normals. That might be useful. When was this? August 2018. They changed it into an overlay. Oh. Where's the normals shading? Oh, there we go. Size and everything. Lines. And then what's this? Per face normals as lines. And then what's this? Face normals as lines. Oh. So it's an overlay now, showing you the normals. That is cool. So, see, I didn't know it said normal settings panel. Well, what am I doing? Let's go back here. Really what it is it's the normal display. Spiky little lines are normals. The green ones in the middle of each face are face normals. The blue ones protruding from each vertex are vertex normals. In the physical theory of light, the normals are lying perpendicular to the surface of the object the light is hitting. When your eye or the camera is positioned on a plane through the normal of a particular surface, observing a certain surface point P illuminated by a coplanar light source L, a specific amount of light will be reflected and hence be registered by the camera depending on the physical characteristics of the surface. The observed intensity of the reflective light is at the maximum if the angle CPL is divided into two equal halves by the normal. In the real world, a lot of surfaces are curved or otherwise not flat, but a mesh can only be made up of straight lines and flat faces. So how can you represent an object with a curved surface? When you added the UV sphere into your scene, you had the option of specifying how many segments and rings it was made from. The more of those present, the closer geometry approximates a curve. However, the more there are, the longer the render will take, and the more memory the model will consume to hold information about all the extra vertices, edges, and faces, which is where the smooth shading button you clicked comes in. It applies a trick called Phong shading. Instead of doing the lighting calculation based on the normal for each face, as the physical theory says you should, it starts with a normal assigned to each vertex. and it interpolates the normal at each point on the face from the vertex normals as at its corners. Based on the distance at that point to those corners, the result fools the eye into seeing curved, rounded surfaces where there aren't any. This completely violates the laws of physics. To start with, how can you define a normal which is perpendicular to a point? But as you can see, the results look rather good, with relatively little extra computation involved, much less than actually generating all the extra geometry. As you learn more about computer graphics, you will come across more tricks like this. Physically accurate modeling is still very difficult to do, even with modern computers, and results may not look all that good. But by adopting a bit of lateral thinking that goes completely against physics, we can often ironically come up with more realistic looking results. And I kind of get the idea. You go dealing, you make it look like a sphere, and even though it's less, I get it. Not so smooth. If you've been adding lots of vertices and edges and faces to your mesh, you may end up with discontinuities and smooth shading caused by unsightly blotches, as shown to the right. Assuming your mesh is constructed properly, no edges or faces cross each other physically possible ways, the most likely reason for the normals in the newly added vertices and faces are pointing the wrong way. To fix this, select the troublesome part of the mesh, or select the whole thing in edit mode and press Control N to recalculate all normals, then re-render the scene to confirm shading discontinuity has disappeared. Huh. So what if I just selected these, and then what if I inverted the normals? Let's see, mesh, normals, flip normals, and we have this kind of weirdy looking thing. Now if I hit Control N, it should recalculate. No, no. Not Control N. It must be something else. What did it say? No, it said Control N. Recalculate. Okay, so how do you recalculate all normals before I do anything? Recalculate all normals in Blender 2.8. I know I'm going a little bit off time here, but I gotta do this just so I can end the thing here, and then maybe I can switch back to my game in the next video or set of videos. Recalculate normals. Got rid of the hotkey since you're experimenting with try pressing W in edit mode. So you get a pop-up that has recalculate normals. Let's see if that works for me. So I'm in edit mode. Let's go ahead and hit W. Nope. Normals. Recalculate outside. There we go. How about that? Neat. And then let's turn the normals overlays back off, because I don't need to look at that right now. And object mode, select done. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. So, there you have it. It looks like we are done with the shaders. What did I do that for? It looks like we're done with the shading module. So the next module is going to be more mesh editing techniques, and then we'll see later how that works out. But in between then, I'm going to probably do another set of game design. Actually, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I'll let you know then. So thanks for watching. And okay.